Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV, the joy and the pain. We have had some challenges tonight. I've had problems with my internet connection. BT tell me it's more my laptop than the connection. So I don't know what's going on with that. Right then, and our guest, Jon Harries, has got stuck in traffic. So that has messed with us as well. Right then, ahead of our game against MK Dons. MK Dons, favourites to win the league, not had the best start, have they? It's a narrow defeat against Salford on the televised game on Monday, wasn't it? So that's caused a bit of a problem for them, and they are languishing way down at the minute. Let's just tap it in here. I was going to get all this information from my guest, but let's just jump on, shall we? The biggest problem that we've got the biggest problem MK have got is replacing Max Dean. Big money exit, but it's been a bit of a kick in the teeth and upset the rhythm a bit. Not just his goals, 19 goals last season, and it's they're struggling. Dan Kemp as well. I can't understand how they let Dan Kemp go. MK Dons, 3 points from the first 4 games. Not where you expect to see MK Dons at all. Not at all. But I say Max Dean and Dan Kemp, 2 big, important exits for them. But Liam Kelly from Crawley, of course. He's a great addition, as is Callum Hendry. So there's plenty of positives for them. But they did make quite a lot of changes over the summer. That's what I wanted to talk to Jonathan about, really. I'm sure they're going to come good, but they're under pressure at the minute. So the game on Saturday, me and Stephen and a couple of friends are coming. So we're going to be there at Stadium MK. It's become a much bigger game for MK because they're struggling to get the season up and running. Walsall, on the other hand, completely the opposite. 3 wins and that defeat at Tranmere, which was a disappointing one. Tranmere grabbed a goal and backs to the wall performance got them over the line. I can't imagine MK are going to be a backs to the wall performance. So Walsall maybe a bit more freedom. Say currently in second place. Big game on Saturday is Gillingham Doncaster. Gillingham top of the league with 10 points. Doncaster also on 9, currently in 5th. So that's a big 6-pointer early in the season. Doncaster looking very, very good, and also Gillingham. So we'll have to see what happens there. Barrow and Newport, they're 2 teams that were also not particularly fancied, and they've made a great start as well. So it all bodes well, doesn't it? Right then, before I go on to team news, we've heard the press conference. So before I go on to team news, let's check over some of the messages. We've got Mango Name Team is with us. Andrew Field. We're all eager tonight up the Saddlers. Edward Atkins, all joy and no pain at the moment. Well, let's hope that continues. I'll be there as well, says Mango. So that's good. After watching Walsall against Birmingham, there's no excuses to get promoted. Ben, that's very early to be saying that. Very early indeed. There's still a long way to go. We have made a great start, and I'm keeping on the positive vibe as well. It's awesome at the minute. But let's have a look, shall we, at some of the concerns. Our back 3, Akagbue, Williams and Allen, first rate, can't criticise them. But if we get any more injuries there, we are in trouble because the priest, he's a good 6 weeks away. Donovan Daniels is probably 6 weeks away. Osh McKinty, they're saying 4 weeks plus, so that's more like 6 weeks. So that does leave us struggling. Another player that could fill into the back three could be maybe Brandon Comley, but he's still about 4 weeks away. The only other player is Evan Weir, who's been very impressive in the games we've seen him, but he's covering Liam Gordon, who's a good couple of weeks away as well. So we are sort of down to the bare bones defensively. Edward Atkins' defence is my only worry with all the injuries. Yeah, we've got so much covering midfield. Albert Adoma, he's tentative for the weekend, but we have lots of midfield options, and it's the midfield options that are sort of taking the limelight at the minute. It's really positive. I say Liam Gordon's been doing good, and Evan Weir, so he's worthy debutant for him. Connor Barrett, superstar showing, really, really impressed with him. The middle, Ryan Stirk, he'd probably keep out Brandon Comley if Brandon Comley was fit. So we're really pleased with him. The starting two ahead of him, Jamie Jellis and Charlie Lakin, again, they've been doing well. Charlie Lakin, we were thinking there was something a little bit missing, but his goal on Tuesday at Blues, what a strike that was. Maybe that will settle him down and we'll start to see the best of him. So that's good. But without those on the pitch, we'd still have a very good midfield. Jack Earing, we didn't try him up front. I don't think that particularly worked. But Jack Earing, lots of talent. Ram is getting better with every game. And we've got George Hall. We haven't seen him yet, but if you play 40 games in the Championship at the age of 18, he's obviously a quality player. We've also got Dylan Thomas. He's not gone out on loan yet. And given the injury crisis, that sort of makes sense, doesn't it? I know he's looking to get him out on loan because there's only going to be limited opportunities for him. So I think this is the strongest squad Walsall have had since Smith was manager. That's what Ben's saying. And if you saw the fan chat that we did last Sunday, that was sort of the order of the day, really. This is really a good squad. And as long as we don't get too hammered with injuries, we've got to be right up there, haven't we? We've got to be right up there. Top 7 is my tentative one. But as Lee says, why not top 3? And why not top 3 indeed? Edward Atkins is saying maybe sign a free agent defender on a short-term deal, or have we got a youth teamers that can cover? Well, we did have Caden Bennett that went on international duty. Is he ready for the first team? I'm not sure whether he is yet, to be honest. I'm going to have a look, if I have a chance tomorrow, at out-of-contract defenders. So watch out for a video tomorrow on that. George Barrett did speak to, or George Bennett rather, from the Expected Star, did speak to Matt Sadler about any possible incomings from the out-of-contract market. And Matt Sadler has not ruled that out. I think another centre-half, we did say that maybe another centre-half before the deadline was possibly an addition that we could make. But there's lots of defenders, lots of Championship players out of contract defenders. So I'm going to be having a look through those tomorrow, and we'll get a little video out on that. We haven't mentioned the strikers yet, but we do have a total of 9 players out at the minute, or 9 players not available. Danny Johnson is not really ready yet. He was on the bench on Tuesday, but I don't think he's ready to play just yet. Ray's Cleary, he came on and he got some good touches, but it was clear to me that he's nowhere near fit yet. So I don't think he had a full pre-season. So he needs at least 2 or 3 weeks, I think, or at least a couple of weeks to sort of get himself fit. He seemed to be lacking there. Adoma, he can play up front if he shrugs off his shoulder trouble. But as all us older guys know, injuries when you get older take a little bit longer to repair. But he's only 36, which in the whole scheme of things, he's not that old, is he? So up front, Josh Gordon, he's a doubt. So I think he's unlikely to play. But we'll have to see. So up front, looks like it's going to be Jamil Matt and Nathan Lowe. So if Matt is struggling, who's coming on for Matt? Would that be Adoma, or would Cleary get some more minutes? But we saw. No, I don't want to criticise Cleary too much, but that press that Walsall were doing so effectively against Birmingham, when he came on, it all stopped from that point. And it's no surprise that the goal we conceded was right by where he was. He sort of wasn't up to speed with the game. It is difficult sometimes coming off the bench to get up with the pace of the game. But he was struggling for fitness. It was clear to see from my eyes anyway. Ram can play up front. So he's not the ideal striker. But he scored a lot of goals in for Rushall and in the youth. So he knows how to pick out his shot. So if we are struggling for front players, it could be that Ram gets a little go there. I think that would probably suit us better than putting Jack Earing up there, because he just didn't look quite ready for that, did he? And we also, Charlie Ragg, he was on the bench on Tuesday, 8 in 8 for Bromsgrove. He's finding the net. It is a few levels down, obviously, and he's still a young player. But maybe he should have come on Tuesday if he's been doing that well. Let's just check off some comments. Andrew Field, hi Andy, you're right. Our team this season seems to have no fear. I was never a Matt Sadler fan, but he's slowly turning me round. He's built a great team. Sam Hornby, he's knocking on the door for number 1 as well. Yeah, of course, Sam Hornby's going to be playing on Saturday. Tommy Simkin is on international duty for England under-20s. Yeah, Sam Hornby did a great job. So he's a very worthy backup. So what's going to happen on Saturday? We're trying to get over that 5-goal thumping that we had last season when Walsall were in the mix. It sort of went all wrong for us, didn't it? Part of that was Donovan Daniels coming back in when he wasn't really fit, and on that big pitch, you need your legs and you need your fitness. So our active midfield are certainly going to be jumping about and chasing things down, which is what we want to see. So I'm much more positive about this one. When we went to MK last time, they did thump us, but I mean, I didn't particularly go there thinking that we'd get anything out of them. But on this occasion, I could see Walsall bringing home the bacon, bringing home the points. That's what I'm hoping. But a good performance, a good solid performance, and bringing something back would be a great result, I think. Yeah, we still haven't got our guest here, so we can't sort of rib them too much. So what are your predictions? Slap them in the comments. What are your predictions for the game? What do you think? And tell me if you're going. Mango's going. Mango name team. That's a bit of a strange one. So get your comments in there. See what you think. If you haven't already subscribed to Walsall Fan TV, go do that. It's free to subscribe, and you catch every upload, and you get notification when I'm live. So when I put that video out tomorrow for the defenders, you'll get that straight away. Right then. I think we shall leave it there, I think. Mango, he reckons 3-1. James Cattell is going for 2-0 Super Saddlers. So any of them will do. Nobody's predicting us to get beat. And the way they're going at the moment, MK, it's a good time to play them, isn't it? Good time to play them. Let's see how we do with that. Right then, we'll leave it there for now. Walsall Fan TV, thanks for watching. The joy and the pain. If you're at MK, come and find me out and say hi. Thanks for watching. Cheers.